When I talk about increasing participation in reading programs, what I mean is increasing participation in reading programs for your entire community. That means very young readers, toddlers. It means school-age children, teenagers. It means your adults, and even your senior readers. And my experience is that there's no deficit of creativity or desire on the part of public librarians to deploy reading programs for all types of interests and ages of readers. The deficit comes in how many hours you have to dedicate to running reading programs, because we know that you're very busy, and in this COVID world, when library programs have been turned upside down, it's very difficult to manage a library, even in normal circumstances. But nowadays, it's the challenge is much greater than it has been in the past. So let's talk about what types of reading programs you might want to deploy to your reading community. And I'll just give you some examples with regard to what our customers are doing. The first thing that folks like to do are reading challenges. And during the month of August last year, we had a reading challenge to read 1,000 minutes. And I'll show you a little sticker we built, so you can probably see that there a little bit. What we did is we built a reading challenge to read 1,000 minutes during the month of August. And we made it such that our libraries just created a reading program where they set a goal to read 1,000 minutes from August 1st to August 31st and invited their readers to participate. And it was amazing to see how many people finished this reading challenge of all ages to read 1,000 minutes during the month of August, a month that typically has a huge drop off in reading programs. But when we talk about reading programs, again, we talk about different types of interests. We have libraries that run something like a new fantasy reading club, where every time they get new fantasy books into their collection, they put them into the book bank for a reading program and invite all their patrons who are interested in fantasy books to come and join this reading program. We'll have a book of the month club, where they will have one title every month that is made available to their patrons, and they announce it and say, the book of the month is this, and they'll put that in for a reading program and have that be the challenge to read that book for that month. Or they'll have a genre-specific reading group, for example, business books. So all their patrons who are interested in reading about business books, they'll take different types of reading or business books and put them into the book bank, and just invite their patrons just to read books around that specific genre. Again, this allows you as a librarian to just imagine what type of reading program you'd like to deploy to reach a certain segment of your population, and then build a reading program around that interest preference. And it just literally takes a few minutes to build a reading program that will meet a specific desire or need within the library, and then deploy it to your community. And then if you have a Facebook page or you communicate with your patrons through some sort of digital means, it's very simple to get the word out about this new type of reading program, and then people join it and they participate. It doesn't take you any more time to manage that, because you're not handling sheets of paper. You're not having to enroll people one by one. They do it on their own. They log their reading on their own, and you just see the data, and you are, more importantly, giving your patrons an opportunity to engage with your library and find value with it without you having to take hours out of your day to manage this and figure out how you're going to do it. And we're here to help you every step of the way. We have a lot of really great librarians who give us ideas every day with regard to different types of reading programs they're running. We even have a Facebook group that's dedicated to reading program organizers, where our reading program organizers talk to each other. They share best practices and ideas, and it's really fun to see how they work together and how they use ReaderZone to reach segments of their population that might not otherwise participate with the library. But again, it gives you the opportunity to have a meaningful conversation with your patrons and engage them in programs that are interesting and compelling for them.